So finally, Doctor Strange is out, and that means that the six big superhero films of the year are all released. Um, so I decided to rank them all, though. And I'm gonna start from the worst and all the way to my number one. So let's start the list. Number six, I have Suicide Squad. This is a film that it was a very big disappointment because the trailers were fantastic. I thought the cast was great, and I also liked the fact that DC was kind of heading into a more of a fun direction with this. And what we got was a very poorly edited film with some really, just a really bad story. Half of the Suicide Squad itself didn't really have a lot of character to it because he really focused on certain characters a lot more than others. And, it did feel more fun. Yes, it was more fun than DC's other attempts. But, the action itself didn't really have anything special going on, and it was kind of entertaining, but just like, like a very kind of way. So, yeah, very disappointed with Suicide Squad. Number five, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I was very excited for this film as well because the first time that Batman and Superman were going to be together in a film. Plus, it was a film that was going to show us, more of the DC extended universe and how it was going to work and how it was going to feel. And this was another film that suffered from very poor editing. There was a lot going on, so you combine that with the editing and it just felt very unfocused. I do think there were some really good performances here, but it also felt, well, it had interesting story points, and it did have like a really good concept about like what Superman is and what someone like Batman is. It did feel very grim. Like there was just no fun in it. There were only like a couple of attempts at humor in the film, but other than that, it took itself way too seriously for its own good. And yeah, as well, another big disappointment. So at number four, I have X-Men Apocalypse. Now, this was actually the film that I thought that there was like no way it was gonna be any other thing than great. I thought it was gonna be great because it was Bryan Singer directing it. He had just done X-Men Days of Future Past, which for me is the greatest X-Men film ever. And it was just okay. Like, it was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like Jennifer Lawrence was terrible in the film. I thought that the motivations behind all of the horsemen, Apocalypse's horsemen, like they just kind of joined for the shits and giggles, and it was only really Magneto who actually kind of had like a good reason to join. And also like the third act I thought was really bad. It was just not fun. Like I was expecting something really huge because it's Apocalypse, and it just felt so dull and small and kind of boring, really. And yeah, I really just expected so much more from this film, and it just disappointed me so much. I don't think it's a bad film. I just thought it was okay because there are great moments. Like for example, like the Quicksilver sequence. That was fantastic. But yeah, it's just like an okay film. And number three, I'm gonna have Doctor Strange. Yeah, Marvel did it again. They put a character that's really out there, just made him work. Very entertaining. Also, very interesting, kind of subject matter of learning about, like that there are other worlds and multiverses and how magic works. Yeah, only kind of negative I have is that the villain could have been a little bit stronger, but that's really it. So yeah, great job, Marvel. Number two, I'm gonna have Deadpool. Now this was a film that, for me, it could have gone in just two ways. If God could have gone really right or really wrong, and it went really right. They completely got it right. You know, like, it's very funny. The action sequences are very well done. I really like the way they edited the film with, you know, flashback sequences and then going back to the present, and I just like the way the story was told and how it was all put together, you know, to have like humor, action, when it needed to get a little bit serious, it got a little bit serious, and it just worked. Like, everything just flowed so well, and I really never thought that you could get this right. So fantastic job, Deadpool. And at number one, Captain America: Civil War. This was a very ambitious film. Just the amount of characters that are involved here. Also, the fact that they managed to juggle all that, plus the fact that they managed to, you know, not have Captain America be right or Tony Stark be right. You know, like, you can actually get both of their point of views and kind of say, well, he's right, but he's also right, and he's wrong in this regard, and this guy's also kind of wrong in this regard. Yeah, it all worked great. Just fantastic performances across the board, and the action. Holy shit! Just the airport sequence, like, that was the most brilliant thing I've really seen in a superhero film. Like, it was just amazing. Just made me smile throughout. And just introducing new characters to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Black Panther and Spider-Man, which were also fantastic. And just the amount of emotion that was in this film, plus, you know, there was humor, and it just had everything. It really was a film that just had everything, and it just surprised the hell out of me just how well this worked. So yeah, it's definitely my number one. Like, there's just another way to put it. Like, that is the best superhero film that came out 2016, and for me, one of the best superhero movies ever made, really. So yeah, there you have it. That's my ranking of, you know, like, the big superhero films of 2016. Obviously, I didn't include other, let's say, like, superhero films or comic book movies, like, let's say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows. I just focused on the Marvel and DC films that came out. And for me, Marvel Studios just really was like the one that won the year, with two fantastic films in Captain America: Civil War and Doctor Strange. Even though, you know, Fox, for me, you know, Deadpool is a better film than Doctor Strange, but they did have X-Men Apocalypse, which really disappointed me. And DC just had two major disappointments with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and Suicide Squad. So yeah, just Marvel just keeps getting it right, and let's hope that they do keep getting it right. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, then you can subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you.